Hello and welcome today. Welcome to Nantume Adviser Show. I am your host. You believe it or not? Yes, I am. As always, today, as I bring you my favorite snacks, financial snacks or grabs, today I have a great topic. Hello and welcome again. Welcome to Nantume Adviser Show. Um, so today's snacks or grabs, financial snacks or grabs from me, from my experience, is the topic. One of my experiences with money. Let's share. I'm gonna share with you, but let's talk about it. So this segment of our financial snack or grabs, and a little bits in financial aspects of our lives, how we go about money, how we best manage it. Excuse me. I'll grab a drink. So that's better. We talk about what we really enjoy, with finances and what really works. Sometimes we may enjoy something, but it doesn't work. Okay. Some obvious ones, but that's not where we are going. Today, we are talking about what works. So, um, let's say, just to remind you that when you make your pennies or your coins, those are the coins that turn into a dollar, that turn into a one knot, you know? And then because they're in little bits and pieces you know, of finances, although when we having, more than that, then we have $100 or more knots, more money knots. It depends what country you're in, right? And so when you have more than 100, just 100, then you have hundreds, of course, and you have 10,000s, and you have 50,000s, and you have 50,000s, and you have millions. And before you know it, you have billions and trillions and quintillions, everything as you wish, right? Um, so when we can save a penny, I tell you, take it from this little bit. It sounds like nothing to some people, and they get rid of their pennies. And I've met some people who say, if you don't have a penny, I won't let you take my merchandise. I say, okay. Sometimes we bypass that and we say, just a penny, I'll find a penny. But sometimes you may not be able to find that penny and you have to look for it. But the concept is, and this was, I want to say a millionaire, but I wasn't sure. But the company was doing pretty well, and I was speaking to the owner. So when somebody tells you that, you get the concept that every little bit matters. And of course, when we put it together, that's when we have a bunch. You cannot have a bunch without, you know, putting it all together. Now, as you accumulate your hundreds and thousands and millions, then you are looking at saving that money first and foremost. And I want to say, when you can save a penny, you can save 100. And when you can save 100, you can save thousands. And when you can save thousands, then you can save millions. You see the concept? So when you can save, then start looking at assets, especially when you have had $100. For example, if you are in the United States of America, if you are in the USA, and I'm not talking about US, I'm talking about USA. You, that's the country, you can invest the $100. You'll be surprised that you can save the penny. You can invest the penny. If you can save the penny, you can invest the penny. So your assets, take them from day one. Save your hundreds, save your thousands, save from the pennies. Again, I can't emphasize that even enough, because that's where it begins. The mindset has to be clear. You have to be clear what you're doing. You don't just squander your money just because it's little. I'm just going to give it away. I'm just going to throw it in there. I'm just going to buy something because it's cheap. Those little monies that you're throwing away hundreds, you're throwing away thousands, and you're throwing away millions. Now, when you get that concept, okay, I am saving, and I am saving my assets. Put it in your mind, saving assets. And once you save your assets, you can now begin to invest. You are already in the pipeline of investing. You're already on the step of investing. You're looking at, going to a different level in your life, in your financial freedom, and then you can be, successful. And now that you're succeeding, um, with your money, with your dollars, with your currencies, whatever, then other assets come in because, some other assets, different people acquire them differently. You don't have to have acquired your assets with money. So that's another topic too. If you have a question about it, let me know. But some people also acquire those assets unknowingly, or they they it's almost automatic when you acquire an asset that you didn't pay for out of your pocket, let's say. Um, Most of the time they like gifts, but yeah, that's a different topic. So because you see the value of your money, then you are succeeding. You're starting to see your success growing, financial success, and going that route, you start having some freedom. And having freedom, then you know why you're working, you know why you're making the money, you know why you're saving it, you know where you're going and what you're using it for, and how it's going to be beneficial for you for the rest of your life, right? Because that's why we all work, to make sure we are situated throughout our lives. um, Unless when somebody's working for you, lucky. But if you have to work for yourself, and even though somebody's working for you, they're not going to give it to you and you throw it away and you throw it away and you throw it away. It doesn't matter how generous they are. It could be your parents, it could be your spouse, it could be your family member, it could be a good friend. It doesn't matter. Even God will ask, why are you throwing it away? Why don't you put it to use? You know? So you want to be a good steward in that sense. So start getting returns on your money wherever you've put it. If you put in a shoebox, if it's still in your purse, in your pocket, in your wallet, if you've put it in the bank, like in an institution where you just let it sit there. Some people are so comfortable seeing their money seated in an institution, a financial institution, thinking they are safe, they're okay. I'll tell you, you're not. You're not. If somebody hasn't told you that, you're not safe. For a little bit, maybe it has been and nothing has happened. But now that you've had this voice, start putting your money in the right places. If you have any questions, you can shoot me a message. It's okay. So start getting returns on your money. There is nothing such as small money. As I say, your pennies, your dollars, your 10,000s, whatever, your hundreds or your or dollars, or it depends where you are, whatever you call them, you know, um, you have to make sure that you put your money where it's gonna give you good returns, good interest, and the risks are very, very predictable. You don't want to put your money where you're not sure if it's gonna come back. And there is a lot of I know a lot of areas where you could be advised to put it with predictions, with probabilities, with not knowing exactly what you're going to get back when there are no proven, concepts of returns, prior to your investment. That's deadly. And I'm not saying just invest in something already up and running, but it's safer, and proven concepts are better where somebody can really show you something that you see even with your naked eyes. Why do you have to risk something that you've never seen? It's not your obligation. If you don't have to, don't do it, because most likely nothing really is going to come out. If you like it comes out, that's the gamble, right? That's the gamble. But you want to be sure you get your return, had earned the money, blood and sweat went on that money. You didn't sleep. Make sure you know where that money is invested, how much return is coming back. Like you can see things that have been happening and yours also in a certain amount of time. There are some very good predictions. Some people think, all things are too vague, like you can't know it. Yes, you can know. Um, if it's one of those where things really, really turn out to be, oh, sorry, it happened, we never expected it. But still, you saw some proven concepts before that, rather than somebody telling you, we may not, just wait and see, and you just go by, you just drop off your bag of hard earned cash and go away. No, no. So that will motivate you, knowing that there's a return. And also when you get a fast return, do the safest way possible. Put in what makes you comfortable, even if you have to lose it, especially for the first time. Hey, why not? So once you see there is a return, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe even just one increase, gradually, and then you're motivated moving forward to put more and more, and you're motivated to work even more. Okay, you're motivated to save more, because you're investing it in a good place that gives you a good return. So more savings, more investments, more returns, even you get into bigger opportunities of investments. And then you will be happy that you got some basic knowledge that you never thought is important. I know a lot of people, they work and drop off their money in an institution that use it for their gain. And, we know it all. It's nothing secret, although some people don't know it. I'm not going to say it's common sense. It's not, because we are not born to know these things right away, but you get to know because somebody opened your eyes. God sent somebody like me and told you something. So, this segment of our financial snack slash grab, I'm glad you're listening in, you received this information, and I hope you're using it to the best of your ability. If you are somebody who has money seated somewhere and you're not getting a return on it, you've just wasted it. You've just wasted it. Anything can hit that money, whether emergency or not. Most things are emergencies, and you think you can help it, and you can help a lot of emergencies. You don't have to touch your money. So if you're in that area too, you're wondering, should I use it, shouldn't I use it, should I use it, shouldn't I use it, you can consult with somebody, and so you get some good advice. Sometimes you really don't have to touch that money at all, but some people, because you didn't train yourself to know how to manage your money well, then you're gonna just dump it somewhere just because of that kind of emergency. Some things actually look like emergencies, but they are not emergencies. By the time an emergency comes, actually you've got to have known somehow, pre-information that something is coming, but sometimes we are preoccupied with other things. Well, that's today's snack and grub, and I hope it is useful for your life. If you have any questions, feel free, send your messages. I'll be glad to help you answer some of them. And if you have a topic that you wish um, you know, to share, or you wish I share, you can send a message as well about it. Be blessed by the living God, and be good stewards of God's money that He gives you. You may think you make it, but yeah, He blesses you. So stay blessed. All right. I speak to you soon, and take care. Bye bye.